Hello and welcome to the theme park, guys. This week, we're answering questions. Ask us anything. Wait. Oh no. AUA. That's like the common abbreviation, right?
I guess so.
Ask us anything, but we're only answering the ones that are related to theme parks.
No,
Just
that's
kidding.
not true.
We'll see. I think we have 1,000 questions. We're going to answer every
my
single
gosh.
one of them here today. You've
not
already
true.
seen how long the video is, so you're in for a ride. Nick, you ready?
Sure.
All right, let's do this thing. Hit the music.
The theme park guys.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the theme park, guys. I'm
we
Hunter.
are.
This is Nick. I should have said I'm Hunter. This is Nick at the beginning. I need to start doing that
Yeah, that's
for,
all right.
like the people who wander in YouTube space that just
I think at this
randomly
point they probably
click a
know
video.
who we are.
No, but that's for like if someone's just, just doom scrolling and they're like, what is this? Who are these guys? I don't even know. They got a theme song?
Jump
What is
scare.
this? Yeah. Hey. But no, we got the little teaser out of the way. But yeah, ask us anything. AUA today.
Yep. Yeah.
And we're going to put AUA in the title, right?
I think we'll probably put like "Ask Us Anything."
We're going to do like the episode number, AUA, and that's going to be all of it. And then the description's going to be ask us anything.
Because you're writing the description this week.
Yes. It is my birthday, period. Like that sign from The Office. You can
Hunter
tell
and I
when
have
I
been
write a
working
description.
on divvying up podcast responsibilities.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm official title and description. Right.
It's gonna be interesting getting this one out because full transparency.
ChatGPT subscription. So.
We are recording this on a Saturday night, and
Yeah.
I'm working all day tomorrow. Literally, have a breakfast at Steakhouse 71 at 10:30 in the morning. Which blessed, thankful.
Is this the
for
part
sure.
where I go, oh, must be hard being Nick?
I get so sick and tired of that? Don't even test it.
get a breakfast.
It's been a long day. No, it's good. It's exciting for sure. It's gonna be a fun day tomorrow, but it's a
Yes.
long day and it's hot. Florida had a heat. The heat
hot
index
outside
today was
here.
like 110, and then there was a heat advisory from 12 to 6. Tomorrow I'm gonna be at Magic Kingdom all day. Tomorrow is the first official day of Disney's Starlight, Dream the Night Away. So the parade,
Which you saw
officially-
early.
yeah, officially makes its debut tomorrow, which is very exciting. Like I said, I'm excited. It's gonna be a fun day. It's just always so fun because the energy and the hype is always so real whenever like a big event happens at one of the parks. A lot of the influencers are out there, which is exciting because I get to see a lot of people that I know and that I'm friends with. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a really fun day, but it's gonna be a very hot day and it's gonna be a very long day.
But you saw it early because you went to a quote unquote soft launch.
Yeah, so they did like a soft launch of it on Friday night. I started seeing some rumors about it Friday afternoon. And then once I heard through the grapevine that it was officially happening, I got the boys in the car and we started driving. And then on our way out there, the official announcement at the park went out because people were posting about it.
Did they do it over like the PA? Like
Yeah, so
tonight we will have a blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
yeah, they did because they needed to make sure that, they had to then set up for a parade, right? So they had to get all the tape out as opposed to setting up for fireworks and not letting people stand where they may typically stand to wait for fireworks. They needed to set the main street and the entire parade route. So
Was there an eruption of cheers?
I wasn't in the park when that happened. I was on my way there once the first announcement went out. But there were definitely cheers every time that an announcement would be made while I was in the park, for sure.
Yeah. Is that
and
pretty reliable that there's going to be a soft launch in terms of parade, test track reopening? I know there's media preview, annual
Yeah.
pass holder preview, but
I think so. I think they want also to give the cast members that are working the parade and the cast members that are working Main Street and cast members really that are working around the park the opportunity to sort of rehearse with an audience. so that they're ready to go for a night like Sunday. Because Sunday, again, tomorrow is, and I will have lived it at this point, but it's going to be,
Or 2 days ago.
well, technically yesterday.
Or yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes, we posted on Monday.
If you're
mornings.
listening to this on Monday, but
Yeah, last night it was a doozy.
it's gonna be wild. Magic Kingdom's gonna be a little bit of mayhem on Sunday for sure, because there's just a lot of energy. There's a lot of excitement. Magic Kingdom hasn't had a nighttime parade outside of like your parties. So Mickey's Not So Scary and obviously Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party have nighttime parades, but those are specially ticketed events. So it hasn't had a regular nighttime parade in almost 10 years, which is pretty wild to think about. I think it was 2016.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was on my college program when they had a parade
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're old.
Oh, okay. I'll bank that and save it
Yeah.
for later. Throw it right back at you.
Well, I mean, I know I'm old. We're really not that old, but
Life slips.
today I feel it. But yeah, so it's exciting. The energy was very palpable Friday evening, and I know it's just going to be that much more because all of those guests on Friday, most of them were just at the park. Now, granted, once the announcement and once like the rumors started like circulating, a lot of the people that like are in on those types of things definitely showed up at the park. Like I saw a lot of familiar faces for sure, because it's exciting and everybody wants to be able to get the word out and get the content out so that people get excited about it and you know, it's fun. But yeah, so the parade, amazing. I love it. I think it's incredible. I think it's such a fantastic addition to nighttime at Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom feels more, and I only have seen it once, like while recording this, but it felt like a real night at Magic Kingdom. It's kind of wild to think about the fact that my boys have never experienced like a nighttime parade at Magic Kingdom like that before. So that was really fun to be able to do that with them. There's these bubble wands that they've released that interact with the parade, which is really cool. Like the lighting on the wand interacts with the lighting, like particular lighting on the float that is passing by.
Do the bubbles go on and off?
I
with the
don't.
parade?
I
Or
haven't
do you
really
control the bubbles.
I haven't fully tested that theory because I told the boys to turn the bubbles off because they were just like blowing in everybody's faces, and
It would be cool if like a character could like point to a section and like he turns on the bubbles.
I don't know if it's like a point situation, but it might like turn on based on when the float goes by or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be testing those theories tomorrow.
Okay.
But yeah, so it was definitely it was fun. It was a good time.
What was
and
your favorite float?
I don't want to like if you're trying to avoid spoilers, then you should just skip ahead.
well,
But yeah, it's out at this point.
In a description that only someone who has seen it would be able to realize. What
I
is
don't
your
know
favorite float?
I don't know that I could do that.
Like, is it the one that's blue? I mean, come on, give us something.
There's a few that are blue. Just skip ahead if you're trying to avoid spoilers for Starlight, because I'll talk about specifics. So
skip ahead 15 seconds.
no, I'm gonna say
we'll
skip
wait.
ahead, like skip ahead a minute, and we're gonna start it now. So my favorite.
Well, that
floats-
wasn't a minute ago. That was okay. This is fine. Go ahead.
What do you
Spoilers incoming.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you said
Now they've
skip ahead if
skipped
you want to
ahead
miss
10
the
seconds.
spoilers.
Now I have 50 seconds.
Okay, if you're
Anyway.
still here, skip ahead again.
Anyways, the Encanto float, I love it for
There's an
obvious
Encanto float?
reasons. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Just spoil
Big
it for me.
candle in the middle. The Peter Pan float. I love Peter Pan. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. Peter Pan float was spectacular. There was a moment where Tinkerbell used her wand and like flung pixie dust towards the float, and then the float started to like shimmer. It was very cool. The Coco float was
Coming up on a minute.
beautiful.
The spoiler people are about to drop back in.
Miguel it looks fantastic. It's designed so well. And then last but not least, also if you're back, go ahead and skip ahead another 30 seconds.
We're still doing spoilers. I'm here for you people.
Anyway, skip ahead 30 seconds. Last but not least, the finale float was incredible. It's a train. His name is Whimsy, and he's carrying like so many iconic characters. You've got Donald, Daisy, Goofy, Pluto, Mickey, and Minnie are on that float. You got Snow White. I mean, so many. And
Why not Casey Jr.?
No, but it's a new character.
A new character. Is that the one with
Yeah.
like the? It has a little expression like
Yeah.
like on the front.
Yeah. Also,
Looks exactly like that.
people are back.
Oh yeah,
But that is
a lot of cool things.
that is really good. But I have to say one more spoiler. So
Skip ahead 15 seconds.
15 seconds. That float when it goes by plays a mix-up, a mashup of the Main Street Electrical Parade song, which was just cherry on top. It was beautiful. So fantastic. Love
All
the
right.
parade. I love it so much. I think it's incredible. They knocked it out of the park. I've already seen people hating on it, and that annoys me because first of all, these people are creating opinions based on a live stream, which they've come up with these opinions on a live stream of a night where it's soft launched and it wasn't even
Where it's like 480p, like it's blurry.
well, it also
Someone's-
just wasn't like it wasn't functioning at capacity, like not capacity, but like in its best version. You know what I mean? Like there were things in the parade that weren't quite yet working yet because it was still sort of like a rehearsal. So, but sometimes people I think are just negative for the sake of being negative because that's what they do. You say that you've turned a new leaf. You're not. Quite
I like
like
to
that
be
anymore.
maybe not negative, but
You're critical. Yeah, but you're
Oh, I
even
love
less pessimistic than you were when I first met you.
I don't know. I've still got some things to say. I just
Sure.
pick and choose my words.
Well, maybe that's the difference.
Pick
You
and
learned
choose
how
my
to
words.
shut up.
While we're talking spoilers, Test Track. Did we
Yeah.
talk about that? Did
Have
we
you
talk
seen?
specifically about
Have you
that?
watched like POVs or anything?
Yeah, I watched POV. I just because I wasn't gonna come, then I was just like, I just gotta watch it. So
What did you think? How did you feel?
it's better than the other one, I think.
Yeah. I think it's better than the
Still-
other one, but I don't think it's better than OG Test Track.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not. Definitely not. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was interesting. I like. I did look at. I watched a triple video synced of OG Test Track, Test Track 2.0, Test Track 3.0, like on the same ride path, so you could see everything as it compares. And I must have had maybe some rose-colored glasses, or like looking back as a child on Test Track 1.0 of like the handling portion where you go through the quote-unquote forest. There were a lot of cardboard trees in that forest.
Yeah, I mean,
A lot
everyone
of cardboard
hypes up
trees.
and raves.
And now,
OG. Yeah.
like looking at it compared to what they had now, I was like, oh, yeah, that looks nice now, I guess. But
Right.
the last one literally had like when you like cut a piece of paper down the middle and like put another piece of paper halfway through, and it's like a tree that's two pieces of paper.
Yeah.
Like that's what it looked like. But
No, I think it looks great. I think it's designed really well. There's cool features. There's cool effects for sure.
I don't like the finale.
I don't mind it, but
I mean, it makes sense. I guess it makes sense because they're not doing tests. You're not going to do a crash test, so they really kind of don't really. What else are you going to do there? But
yeah, it's just very futuristic.
yeah, but in the future stuff always turns old. I mean, look at Mission Space.
Yeah, but I mean that's the whole point of Epcot.
Yeah, but it's just OG Test Track was timeless.
I don't know. I don't think it is. Those cars are not like that's like.
Those are still vehicles. We still drive vehicles today. We
Yeah.
still test vehicles like
But
that.
vehicles have changed
Yeah.
so much.
Into electric vehicles, which is what Test Track
Right.
1.0 was always, electric vehicles.
No, it's even more so electric.
You're
now.
literally riding electric vehicles.
It is cool. Like there's a moment in the new one, and if you're trying to avoid spoilers of this, you're just like you're not going to be able to
Question
avoid
of the
spoilers for
week.
everything.
Do you like spoilers?
But in the new one, there is a moment where you ride on a road, and they're talking about how roads eventually can charge your vehicle, which is pretty cool, pretty fascinating.
Pretty far out from that, though.
Sure, but still,
Hoopla is what
cool
I call
concept.
that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Hoopla.
Maybe not.
As
There's a lot of
physics-
things that
as a
people
physics
probably
major.
there's a lot of things that people probably said that like would never happen, and then they happened.
I liked the LiDAR. That is pretty not realistic, but it helps people grasp what that actually does and plotting like points in your environment and all that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I found that interesting. But
Yeah.
anyways,
It's cool. There's a moment where you do feel like you're kind of like on Radiator Springs Racers, which is always going to be the superior version of that ride system. Like nothing can top Radiator Spring Racers.
I just don't like how you don't get going as fast on Radiator Springs, though.
Yeah, I'm fine with it
Just
because
if
it's
we could
beautiful.
hit that same top speed, I'd be all for it.
Yeah, I think that like
There's
it's
just
not
not
the
the
point
room.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the point of it too. Like I think
Yeah.
it's more geared for like the kiddos.
I don't know. Lightning McQueen, he gets going pretty quick. Pretty quick.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll hit 65 miles an hour in Magic Kingdom
I don't think so.
as we're going through Piston Peak.
Yeah, it's
Maybe we'll
interesting.
have a
Magic
jump.
Kingdom has the walls up, not all the way around the river, but they're from like where the Liberty Bell was to kind of like down that boardwalk, and then there's a little gap, which is nice. But then the bridge that takes you over towards Thunder Mountain walls all along the bridge, which sucks because I love standing on that bridge and looking back at Cinderella Castle.
Yeah.
But
Did you see Silver Dollar City? Just all over it on the social media team posting
yeah.
Tom and Huck's River Blast. Like, woo! Had to check it was still there.
Oh, yeah.
Tom and Huck's River Blast still at Silver Dollar City. If any of y'all are, wanting your Huckleberry Finn, fix at a theme park. Just saying.
It is always funny to see like I wouldn't even say that Silver Dollar City is a competitor to Disney.
Hey,
by any
hey,
means.
buddy, back down here.
Real.
How
Like,
dare
sorry.
you?
But it's funny to see the other theme parks like
It's the most popular theme park in America. America's best theme park.
it's not the most popular. That's for
It's
sure.
America's best theme park.
Right.
Like
Right.
10 years in a row. Voted by the people for the
Right,
people.
Right.
It was a poll in Branson.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Only by people who live in
I do
Branson.
want to go. I want to go. It's on my list.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but I'm coming to Texas. That's news
Yeah, you are.
officially.
You are. For
Booked my
24
flight.
hours. Or a little longer. No, like 32 hours probably, roughly.
Yeah.
You're getting an
Yeah,
8-hour day.
Saturday morning to a Sunday evening.
Yeah. So just enough time. Maybe go to a game.
Well, definitely going to a game.
I've decided that we're gonna need, if that's gonna be a noon game, right?
We don't know.
If it is a noon game, or if it's an evening game, we're gonna go to Meow Wolf.
I want to hang out with your family too.
Oh,
What?
okay. Family can't come to Meow Wolf.
Yeah.
You'll see my family another time. It's
No,
all right.
I don't. I don't.
This is the
know.
only time we get to go to Meow Wolf. All right. I'm taking you.
My mind is that if we get to do Six Flags over Texas and that's it, then that's fine. It's a win.
Well, we're doing that the next day.
Yeah.
Six Flags over Texas.
Yeah.
And then the day before, we're gonna go to Meow Wolf. Maybe we can go to Cosm, Grandscape. We can go to Shields. We get to walk around Shields. You ever been
don't
to a
even know what
Shields
that
before?
means.
Oh, you're in for a treat. We can ride the Ferris wheel. Because
Oh.
is it a theme park? It's got a Ferris wheel.
Well,
We're
that
doing it.
sounds like a great time.
Shut up. You're coming. You're coming. You can see the family for like a couple hours. You'll be all right.
Oh wow. I am looking forward to seeing them. It's gonna be
Yeah. Yeah.
fun.
Happy to host you. And I'm coming to Florida. We already talked about that though. That's not news.
Oh yeah, in October.
Yep.
Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
October. And maybe in the spring.
I don't know how much I'm actually going to see you when you come in October. TBD.
At the
on
wedding?
that. I mean, yeah, but I mean, like as far as theme parks go.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We will see.
So, anyways, but yeah, so that happened this week. Starlight test track officially opens on Tuesday. The 70th anniversary officially happened of Disneyland, which was exciting. A lot of cool little moments that happened in the park that day. Bob Gurr rode around on the fire truck, which is exciting. I got one of my favorite souvenirs that I brought back from Disneyland for Disneyland 70. And people that are listening to this, unfortunately, you won't be able to like see it, but it's a Funko Pop, and it's Walt and Mickey in like the fire truck, which is pretty cool.
Walt kind of looked like a Haunted Mansion character for a second there.
Well, it's a Funko
The
Pop.
eyes
so-
on those Funko Pops are
Yeah, that's how they go, though.
not a lot of life in those eyes.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
It's
the
a special
iconic
one.
picture of Walt and Mickey on his fire truck. So
What do you think of the Walt animatronic?
I think it looks fine. I mean, I'm gonna reserve judgment until I see it in person.
Why would you reserve? Are people hating?
Oh, they are hating on it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Not a
They're
good resemblance.
they're saying it doesn't look like him at all, which and I think it's funny because
It's an
first of all, yeah, like
Like,
it's not a human.
Do you know how many pieces of machinery need to fit in
Correct.
that face?
Correct. It's not a wax figure. I think that's what people expect. Like it's supposed to be like a wax figure.
They
It's
could put a
not.
wax figure in there and just make it
Correct.
stagnant
And just
put
make
a
it
little
stagnant.
voiceover, and he just
Yeah, his face does look like more round. It looks more like it doesn't look as like narrow as Walt's face does in pictures and videos that we've seen. That's the other thing. We've only ever seen pictures and videos of Walt. Like nobody
we're all
actually
like, I know what Walt looks like.
right. Like no one actually know what he looks like. So
And you
can
see
take
someone on
take a
TV,
beat.
and then you see him in person, and you're like, this person looks a lot different.
They
That's just
do
how it
always.
goes.
They very much do. Yeah. But I think that for an animatronic, the movement is wild. The animatronic literally leans against the desk and then stands up. I think that is so cool. Like
You look at it, and you're like, that's Walt. Like, you're not like
Yeah.
looking at it and be like, oh, I don't even recognize.
no, people
that.
have said that for sure. But
Oh,
again,
really?
people. Oh my gosh, yes, people.
I
hate
thought it
just
was kind
hate
of
it.
cool. and
I
I'm
think it's
criti-
great.
I thought I was the critical one, but
No,
okay.
no. People are like, yeah, people are nasty. But
Can't please everybody.
no, never. And it's okay. It's okay to be passionate about a Walt animatronic. It's a big deal. That's Walt. But I think that Disney Imagineering was going to take very special care of this project because it is Walt, and I think they delivered. I saw video footage of like the whole speech and spiel. I would be a mess. I cried watching the video footage that I watched. I'd be a mess if I was actually there. So I think it's good. I'm really excited about it. I hope to get to Disneyland again soon so that I can go see it. So yeah, I think again, as far as like how far we've come in movement of animatronics, it's mind-boggling. It looks so fluid, and I think it's great.
Yep.
So,
No project. Yeah, they could have thrown a projection face on that thing.
correct.
Riots in the streets.
Yeah. I mean, Epic Universe did a lot of projection faces, so
Which is the one on Monsters Unchained, and I know I probably said this. I didn't even realize that was a projection face the first time we went through. Like I went in completely blind, and then I was like, had a double take next time. I was like, wait a minute.
which one?
The pre-show where it's what's her name?
Oh.
Dr. Frankenstein?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
she has a
Oh,
different
you
name.
didn't recognize that was a projection?
No, I was just taking it all in.
That's
Which
cool.
I think when you're in a space where you have like a lot going on, like
Yeah.
you can maybe get away with that.
Well, the Frankenstein's monster animatronic is incredible, and there's no projection
yeah.
there. So
No. Yeah, he's legit.
yeah, I mean, kudos to both Disney and Universal, crushing it.
I was
in the
more
world
just
of
kind of
animatronics.
traumatized from walking through the queue of Monsters Unchained to really be observant at that point and be like, that's a projection face. No, I was trying just to keep it together.
Yeah, it's intense.
Very scary.
But
Oh,
try-
Six Flags Over Texas. This isn't news, but it's something that like I kind of discovered that they are replacing the little bobsled coaster with a dive coaster. Project Ruby is the name, and it's going to be 300 feet tall.
oh,
It's a giga dive, the world's first and
What does that mean?
tallest 300 feet or taller.
well,
So
I don't-
yeah,
that doesn't
like
sound
isn't there a
appealing to me.
giga coaster at like Busch Gardens or something? Like what's the big one there?
Iron Gwazi.
Yeah, that might be a giga coaster. But imagine Iron Gwazi, but it's a vertical drop.
Well,
And
there
that's
is
going right in Six Flags,
a vertical drop on Iron Gwazi.
but like a dive drop, like remember Hang Time?
Yeah. Okay.
That on Iron Gwazi.
Yeah, Iron
But-
Gwazi says it's not. It's a height of 206 feet.
It's 100 feet taller than Iron Gwazi.
I don't have a desire to do that. I don't think I would do it.
Huge. Oh man, no, we're gonna do it.
No.
It's gonna be open when you get here. Surprise! No, I'm
Will
just
it
kidding.
be open? I don't think
No,
it's
it's
a,
2026. But
Yeah.
they'll be putting some track on or something. It'll be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Titan is like 250 feet, so it's gonna be 50 feet taller than the Titan. So it's gonna be like the oil derrick. I don't even think is 300 feet. It's gonna be taller than the oil derrick. Do you know the oil derrick at Six Flags Over Texas?
I've never
like
been.
the most iconic theme park structure. You know, Cinderella's Castle is number 2. Six Flags Oil Derrick is number
Right.
1. So
Right.
It's Texas oil, baby. All right. We're gonna take an
I-
elevator up to the in the oil derrick when we get here, so
Oh.
just be ready.
What does it do? Like that? What is
You
that?
it's like an observation deck. You just
Oh.
take a standard elevator if it's working.
It's like one of those things that like pump oil out of the ground.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
operating. I don't
Okay.
even think it was ever. It's made.
Oh.
It's the. I don't
It's like
know.
a replica of one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
But those aren't
doesn't
that
even
tall.
look like one. I honestly, I have no clue.
Okay.
It's called the oil derrick. All right, quit asking me questions. I've been to Six Flags once in the last 15 years, so I need to go again. And half the stuff was 3/4 of the stuff was closed. But anyways,
Well,
I need to go back. I have my
it'll be,
pass.
it'll be nice to go and visit for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be back at Epic Universe this week. Looking forward to that. Love me some Epic.
Be good.
Yeah.
Be back at Epic in October, then the spring.
Maybe the spring.
Maybe the spring. Maybe the spring.
You
But
need to
anyway.
reserve your spring trip for Run Disney.
Wait, are we registered for that or something?
It happens. Registration happens in like 10 days. So
Pass.
yeah, well, I'm registering you.
Oh, jeez. Wait, is that like not January? That's later. January's the marathon.
Correct. It's in April.
Okay, and this is the half.
It's not even a half. It's the springtime surprise. So I'm going to register you for the challenge. I mean, obviously, if you want
Hooray.
to, you don't have to do it. It's the 5K.
What is it,
10K,
5,
and a
10?
10-mile race.
I could probably handle that. My knees only gave out at around 18 miles.
Well,
so.
you should also do some running leading up to it.
No, that's my shtick.
That's not funny.
I
It's not a
show
good
and go.
shtick. It's not
I show
funny.
and go. I literally showed up and ran a marathon, and I'm very proud of that. It hurt.
That's not what you said in the recap episode after you ran the marathon. You said
I said I
actually regret
probably wouldn't
everything
do it
about what I
again,
did."
but I it's a
You can
proud.
act cool now that
No,
you've gotten
it's a
past
proud
your injury.
accomplishment. Of
No,
mine.
you were not proud afterwards. You were
Not
barely able to
afterwards,
walk
but then I look back 6 months later, and I'm like,
because
heck
you
yeah.
feel cool now. And
Oh,
it's a
you're
cool, fun thing to
you're
say.
training for your half marathon. Lame. I ran my marathon.
So
without any
everybody
training.
that trains for these races, keep on doing
I'm
your
just-
thing.
yeah,
Put in the
just keep doing
miles.
it.
It's wisdom. You're preparing your body for a lot of distance on your miles. So
Yeah, it hurt pretty bad, but I
Don't
did
let-
it.
fools like Hunter tell you anything otherwise.
Yeah,
So
I was very
anyways.
close to throwing it in.
Yeah.
If I was by
Um,
myself, I probably wouldn't have made it. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
It helps running with friends.
It really does.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Well, questions. Let's jump into them. So we posted this on our Instagram story. We said, ask us any questions, and you guys delivered. We've got quite a few questions to go through. We're probably not going to be able to get through all of them. But thank you guys for submitting those questions. For anybody who doesn't know, we are on Instagram, and it's at the Theme Park Guys. So come check us out over there. Can't promise that we post a ton just because life is lifing. But yeah, it's good stuff. So the first person asked a question, what are the parks you are
We doing every
planning
question?
on? Not every question.
Bottom to top?
No, I'm just kind of cycling
Okay.
through. Gosh. What are you, I just said that.
Sorry. You just said the first person that asked a question, so I was going to think the second, then the third, then the fourth, and we just keep rolling. But
All right.
I'm just giving you a
Anyways,
hard time.
what are the parks you are planning on going to? Well, we kind of just answered that question. So Six Flags over Texas, hopefully, when I go out
Schlitterbahn, Meow Wolf, Fiesta, Texas. We're really going to make the most of this 30 hours that Nick's got.
there. Yeah, I mean, ideally, one day we would travel to parks together.
We could make it to Fiesta, Texas. If we really wanted to.
I don't have that much time in Texas when I go.
I'm talking Saturday night, done, drive straight to San Antonio. Then go there for like rope drop in 2 hours, then drive straight back and pull a Knott's Berry Farm and be like, we got to get back to DFW. We're out of here.
No, I think it'd be nice to just kind of like take our time and do Six Flags over Texas. But yeah, I mean, ideally, and obviously outside of Texas as well, we want to go to a lot of parks kind of across the nation. So, bear with us. I have a baby, and Hunter has not even a 1-year-old, and life
Good
is
job.
demanding, and I have a full-time job over here. So
If I didn't have a job, let's talk about this in a different way. If we didn't have a full-time job, if we just, happened to be full-time theme park podcasters with, this being our sole duty, I would definitely have planned for us a Six Flags challenge week where we would go to every Six Flags park in America.
I mean, there'd be a lot of fun things that we could do if we were doing this full time, but that's not our life or our lifestyle.
But,
we have to like pay bills and like
It's
have
true.
a house and
That's
feed
true.
our families and stuff like that. So,
Yep, yep.
I mean, in my house, like, yeah, like there's no way. Francie's a teacher, so cannot live it on that salary. So
Yeah.
we
What-
both are equal contributors for sure.
What would be, like, thinking in your mind, if you could pick any theme park to be the next theme park you walk into tomorrow, what theme park would it be?
I feel like it's a weird question because I'm walking into Magic Kingdom.
It doesn't matter. It could be Magic Kingdom, but like no, if you're like pause time and you have tomorrow and someone told you you can go to whatever theme park you want tomorrow. What
Tokyo
is-
Disney Sea.
Tokyo Disney Sea. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Mine's
Hands
Animal
down.
Kingdom. So
Really?
no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, maybe where Shoot the Dip is, wherever that was that we talked about that one week, the roller coaster with the lever.
Oh,
No. Disney Sea's a good one. It's escaping me. It's those ones that are in Germany.
not a Disney park?
No, not a Disney park. It's
No, I'm
the,
saying like you wouldn't pick a Disney park?
No, it's all right. It's all right. I'd go to one of those ones in Germany, Phantasialand or one of those.
Interesting.
Yeah, something a little different. And I feel like I want to be in a different country and just kind of experience a
Yeah.
theme park in a different country. But yeah.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'd go to Japan.
Yeah. Disney Sea would be good.
But I
Unless
also
they're
am
pirates.
particularly excited to go to Magic Kingdom tomorrow.
That's great. It was a hypothetical question.
It's going to feel so great, like wherever I am when the parade starts and just like hearing the crowds and seeing kids excited. And it's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best feeling ever. Anyways.
New thing. It's always a buzz whenever there's a new thing.
Yeah. If Nick could work anywhere in the Disney company, where would he work? Well, I guess this question kind of threw me off a little bit because I always tell people that if I had to work in the theme parks, I'd work at guest relations or VIP tour guide. I think you have to work guest relations before you can start doing VIP tour guide. But
For a long time.
yeah, which is fine. I'd pay my dues and I would enjoy it. I would love. I know that they are the ones who get the worst of it sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. Because that's where the people are taking their frustrations and they take their frustrations out on those cast members, which is gross behavior and you should never do that. But the idea that I'd have the opportunity to turn somebody's day around and vacation around is very exciting and enticing to me.
You could do that from the greeter position at Winnie the Pooh. Let me tell you from experience.
Yeah, you can. But I mean,
I could zone in on a family and be like, I'm about to make them have the best day of their life.
Sure. But
That was before
and
Fast Pass and Lightning Lane.
well,
cost
but cast
money,
members
but-
across the board do that in so many circumstances on a regular basis. I watched it Friday night. We were walking to ride Tiana's Bayou Adventures towards the end of the night, and a cast member scooped up a little container full of popcorn and walked up to a random guest and was like, "Hey, here you go." And the guest was just like, "Oh my gosh," and was so excited, and they just like, it made their night. So
Yeah.
that's the beautiful thing behind Disney. But I think that guest relations cast members get the opportunity to be the front lines for those moments for sure.
That's still my favorite thing. And like I got a piece of it again when we went to Universal, when we went to Islands of Adventure and had the Hagrid's Express Pass, and we were like, oh well, we have this extra 2 or whatever, and being able to stand in front of the entry queue of a 2-hour wait attraction and just kind of like look and be like, who's it gonna be? And then 2 people walk up, they're about to get in line. You're like, hey, y'all getting in line? They're like, oh yeah. So, here's 2 Express Pass. Have a good day. And then they like were about to talk to me and say thank you, but I walked away abruptly, thinking the conversation was over. So they're probably like, what the heck just happened? And I was just like,
You're an angel.
I was like, oh, and then I floated off into the top of Hogsmeade. Over the rooftops.
of Hogwarts.
Hogsmeade. Hogwarts? Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that right. You're trying
You
to
did,
say
you did.
I know.
No, but
know
I
these
was
things.
adding on to that, like picturing
Yes.
you flying over towards
Yes.
Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But that's still my favorite thing. And I would probably, like, given the opportunity, like, try to do that. I feel like I would like to do that just for fun whenever I go to the
I
park.
love making little
Just be like,
magical moments.
boom.
I love tipping people like extra and then like leaving and then just wondering what their reaction in response to it was. Like drop a 20, 30, $40 tip on a bill and just like see what happens, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Get
fun.
your Starbucks and give them an extra 20 and then they're just like, "What?" Yeah.
You're a pay for the car behind you kind of guy, huh?
Oh, heck yeah. Totally.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've broken that streak twice, not knowing what was happening. Pulling up, getting my ice water and my bacon Gouda breakfast sandwich, and they say, "Oh, this is taken care of," and I'm like, "Okay, cool, thanks," and then I drive off.
You're terrible.
I didn't know. I didn't know what was happening.
Well, sometimes it's not supposed to be a streak. It's just somebody in front of you being nice.
That is a streak.
But you could start a streak for sure.
I would never in my life start a streak, probably.
Wow, that's very generous of you.
Unless it's a fast pass, I'd give those away.
That didn't
It's
cost you
Starbucks.
anything.
It's Starbucks. If you're going to get Starbucks, you're expecting to pay a few bucks. All right.
That literally could be said for anything.
Question of the week.
I've definitely
you
paid for the
keeping-
groceries from the person in the lane behind me. Oh yeah,
Wow. You're a nice
random
guy.
acts of kindness. That's what
You're
you
a
get.
nice
That's what we
guy.
live for. You know.
Yeah.
That's why we were put on this earth.
All right. All right. Question of the week: are you breaking the streak at Starbucks and taking it and running it, or are you keeping it going?
I would hope that most people said that they would pay it forward.
Now that I know, I would at least ask what the person behind me got. Make sure it's not like a family of 8. But yeah.
That's not the point. The point is that you just do it.
Well, yeah, because I'm getting a water and a breakfast sandwich, and all of a sudden I'm spending $60. Do
Right.
people spend $60 at Starbucks? Or it's like if it's an office run, 15 coffees. Oh, crazy.
What a blessing.
Yeah, well, that's a business. He was probably going to use his business card or reimburse it anyways.
Sure, that's an extreme example of having to
could
pay
happen.
like a couple $100s at Starbucks. Sure, but for the most part, it's
happen.
just like other families trying to go from point A to point B. So,
Oh well.
anyways,
Oh well. What's the next
the
question?
point of this question was for me
This
to answer
episode's going to be awesome.
where I would work at Disney, and I said I would work at guest relations so that I could make people's day, and somehow that turned into Hunter
Yeah.
saying I would never pay for the person behind me at Starbucks.
It's my sole responsibility on this episode to see how far away from the initial question we can get before Nick
great.
realizes and takes us to the next question.
Anyways, one thing you've learned from each other in your friendship.
Oh. One thing we've learned from each other. Wait, learned of each other or learned from each other? Like I've taken something from you and applied it. Okay, so things that I've learned from you and then put into practice.
I think this question is harder for me to answer than it is for you to answer.
See, you have a lot of empathy, and some of that has rubbed off on me.
Good.
Yeah, I do find myself thinking, what would the other person probably be thinking in this situation? Or there's a why behind what people do. Whereas before, I'm like, gosh, can this person just figure it out? But
Good.
come a
I'm
long
glad
way
that that's had
from
an
being
effect
that
on
guy. Yeah, yeah.
What have
And
I
then
learned?
You've learned to, just
Patience.
live on that flat line, Patience. Yeah, the funny thing about my patience is it's just me forgetting about something.
Yeah,
then
or
it's happening, and I'm like, oh,
intentionally blocking it in your brain.
Yeah.
No, I think that Hunter is very what pops into my brain initially is like detail orientation, like paying attention to the details of things. So
Yes.
I don't
Very
know that I
much
always
so.
apply that for sure, but
Yeah.
and then patience as well. Like you absolutely intentionally block things in your brain, but you also are a pretty patient person in most cases with most circumstances. So
That's right.
yeah,
That's right.
We balance each other out,
We do.
and sometimes we
I
don't.
like to keep you grounded. I like to keep you grounded.
I've been really proud of how grounded I've been lately. I was thinking about this because I one of the things that I would use it from time to time to help deal with my anxiety was CBD, and I haven't used CBD since March, I think. Here we are in July, so made a lot of
There you go.
progress. Let me tell you, doesn't mean
And
I
the
have not been anxious.
caffeine. That's what you've learned from me. I told you quit drinking
Yeah.
caffeine.
Although
And then you've done it before, but then it took a little, like, I was like, hey, buddy.
no, but I mean, like, I've been drinking a little more of it lately, but
You haven't
Not-
told
I
that
haven't
to
had-
your friend and trust. You
I
have
haven't
not.
had caffeinated coffee since Disney. I mean, I've had half calf coffee, not fully caffeinated.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't had a
that's right.
cold
You have-
brew
You have broken the rule. Yeah, you used to go full on cold brews, like
two
that's like-
times a day.
that's like double
maybe
calf.
3. Yeah, it's horrible. Yeah.
Ugh.
I haven't had a cold brew since we were in Disneyland, which is sad because I love them. And I don't know what I'm going to do this fall. This is such a basic thing, but I'm not going to know what I'm going to do this
Pumpkin
fall.
spice cold brew.
Ugh, I love it so much. It's so good.
Well, I'll tell you what, I definitely ain't paying for it for you. So
Yeah, well,
you can take that to the
Shocker.
bank.
you know what I love? When I
Literally.
get like random, this happens from time to time.
You
The
save
easiest
gift
thing,
cards.
the one of the, what? Yeah. It's such an easy way to bless someone. Like technology has provided that opportunity for us. Like people when we got home from like bringing Zoe home, people would randomly send like Starbucks gift cards, and I was just like, man, these hit for sure when you're like on the struggle bus and you're exhausted. It's such a game changer, and it's such a like thoughtful way to let somebody know that you're thinking about them.
It is. And you exercise that tool often?
I do. I give back for sure.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways.
I hear what that means to you.
Yeah,
I'll
I mean, I'm
take
not
that.
saying that. No, I'm not saying that for a reason. I'm saying it. Hopefully people listen to this and are inspired and go do that themselves. Like it's so easy to say.
Not to you, but to like their friends.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, they don't have my cell phone number.
Hopefully everybody listening to this hears what I'm saying and sends me a
No,
Starbucks $2
no,
gift card.
no, to like your friends
kidding,
and the
I'm
people that
kidding.
need it. I've
Yeah.
had one person in my mind that I've been needing to send one to, and I haven't sat down.
You should
long
do it
enough
right
to
now.
All right, I will.
Live on the episode. No, I'm just kidding. But
I
yeah.
will.
Challenge to everyone. Send a
Actually, that is what we're
$4
going to do
gift
this
card.
week. That's what we're going to do this week. We're only 3 questions in, but not a question this week. This week is not going to be a question of the week. This week is going to be
There's already too many questions this week.
do a random act of kindness for somebody else this week.
And share it. No, keep it to yourself.
No,
Anonymous.
you can share it. Yeah, you can share it. It could be inspiring to other people. But
Or
yeah,
don't share it. Or just comment the word
done.
done
Yeah, on the
when
video.
you've done it.
When you've done it. And I mean that. Like, go do it. People,
Maybe
the
I'm
world
gonna
needs it.
comment
Life is
the word
stressful.
done.
Things are hard. I am exhausted tonight while we're recording this. I may
Yeah.
be a little bit snappy. It's because I'm tired. Zoe has screamed all day long today. She has not slept. She is having some tummy issues going on. Our dog had a medical emergency today. Vet bill cost us way more than I anticipated when I woke up this morning. And it's just been a very long day. I'm recording
Yeah.
this right now and can hear Zoe screaming in the background. So, and Francie's with her. She's
Okay,
fine.
good. I was about to say. It's like,
No,
wait,
she's not just-
Is
she's
Francie
not
still
just
at the
sitting
movie
there.
with the boys?
No.
Okay. Woo.
No. Francie did. I looked at her, and because Francie's also like, she's going through it too. She's like, just adjusting to life post having a child. And I looked at her today, and I was like, you need to get out of the house, go take the boys, and go see a movie. So they went
funny.
and watched Superman.
Maddie did the same thing. We I personally, my update, I'm pretty tired too. I'm on
You're
we
struggling.
had a golf tournament this weekend. I played in the morning, and then it's a 2-day tournament, so I'm playing again tomorrow morning. Also have a
stop with
sick
the
baby who's also kind of made me a little sick. Didn't play the best this morning. It's a 3-man scramble, step away scramble, step aside scramble, mind you. But yeah, we got to make up 5 strokes.
So what did you do for Maddie?
Oh yes, yeah. This was all about Maddie. We just picked up dinner. We did take out for dinner, and then she was just like, "How about I go pick it up?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
go ahead.
that's how
So she
that
just drove
started.
out to pick it up and drove back, and
Francie was like, I need to go to Target and just walk around there by myself for an hour. And I said, go do it. So then she did. And then when she got back, I was like, but that's when the medical emergency for the dog happened. So then the stress continued even more.
It didn't really help. You're like,
Well, no, that's when I was like, while she was at the vet, the emergency vet with the dog, I was texting her and I was like, you just need to come home. I told the boys, like, hey, get ready. I told them to get ready to go see Superman, and it's really funny because they both put on Marvel T-shirts, and I was like, "Ooh!" I was like, "We have some educating."
you do you, boys.
Yeah, they got a slap in the face when they walk into this DC movie. But yeah, so she went and got dinner with the boys and took them to see a movie, and I hung out here with our recovering dog and Zoe, and she just cried the entire time pretty much. And she chilled out when we went for a walk. Something about babies and outside really like helps reset, but then she started screaming while we were on the walk.
In the in what are they called in the Scandinavian countries, they take naps outside. You ever see that?
Yeah, I mean, I think
where they're like bundled up in the dead of winter.
Oh, that's a little
Have you seen that? It's wild. They like walk up to it might be fake, I don't know, but they walk up to a stroller and it's like covered in like there's like snow and snowflakes all over it, and then they like brush some of the snow off and peel the like 2 layers of the blanket off, and the baby's sleeping in there, and then they close it and walk away, and it's just
that
like
feels
sitting in the middle. They have to indoctrinate them into the coldness.
Ugh.
Scandinavia. But yeah, no, moms need mom time. Maddie just picked it up. She said she listened to Justin Bieber's new album, and apparently she had a blast.
I'm a believer forever.
I haven't heard a single bit of it.
It's such a different vibe. It's like R&B. It's like smooth. It's unlike anything Bieber's done.
Interesting.
It's good. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So,
Good
what was our initial question there?
What have we learned from each other?
There you go. See, and here's where we've gotten. Next,
which Disney Pixar character would you be? Would you each be? We've done an entire episode on this before, actually. Yeah, the happiest podcast on earth. It was one of our episodes on Patreon. We went through a list of different Pixar friends and said which one was which. But
yes.
General consensus. Let's like rapid fire through some of them. So like Lightning McQueen and Mater. I think you were Lightning McQueen. I was Mater. Even though Mater's one of my least favorite Disney characters. So.
You're Mater, buddy. My best friend.
Yeah. I think we did Woody and Buzz. I think
Woody and Buzz is a hard one.
Yeah. I don't think either. I don't know. I have some Woody tendencies for sure.
Oh yeah, you are Woody. That's right. That was your magical like sorting hat character assignment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's official. Yeah.
Yeah, that attraction.
Woody says bad words.
What does Woody say?
Like idiot and stuff.
Well, I'll take that.
He says stupid and idiot, and you just got to be careful with Woody.
I'm trying to think of some of the other friend combos that we went through. We did this like entire list of them, but Carl and Mr.
Carl
Fredrickson.
and Ellie.
No.
Oh wait,
Ellie.
Mr. Fredrickson and Ellie.
Not Mr. Fredrickson and Ellie. Carl and Mr. Fredrickson.
Who is Mr. Fredrickson?
The older gentleman.
I thought that was Carl.
Oh yeah, maybe he is Carl.
Yeah, so
Doug.
You threw me off there.
I can't remember the kid's name. Doug?
No, that's the dog.
That's the dog.
Doug's the
Kevin's
dog.
the bird.
Kevin is the bird.
Wow, my brain.
What is that kid's name?
This is sleep deprivation at its
Wilderness
finest.
Explorer. Hold on, find out.
That's gonna bother me when you say it because I should know this.
Upcast kid. Oh, people do ask this question quite a bit.
Wait, don't say it because I feel like I can get it. What does it start with?
I'll just say it like this, and you'll finish.
No,
the
what is
sentence.
the letter?
Hello, my name is.
I don't remember.
Oh. Starts with an R. Wow.
That didn't help as much.
Ends with an L. Oh. Has an
Russell.
Russell. My name is Russell.
Yeah.
All right.
Should have known
Anyways.
that. Russell and Carl is what we did because of their friendship.
Yeah.
And you were
Mike
Carl.
and Sully. Mike and Sully.
I'm Mike. You're Sully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not pairs, who would you be if you could be one?
Oh, just any character?
Yeah, if you'd be any Pixar character ever.
I don't know.
I don't know. I gotta look at like a Pixar character library.
Or just not Pixar, but what about Disney as well? I'm trying to think of
I
different
believe
Disney.
the question from our listener was Pixar.
No, it says Disney/Pixar, actually.
Oh, okay. Good question. Good question.
Goals? Like, who would I want to be most like? Mufasa.
Oh,
Wisdom.
nice.
Patience. With his kid.
Patience.
Just like, they have such a good bond, him and Simba.
Best.
And I don't feel like we got to really see that bond, like, as much as, I mean, we saw enough of it to make us like all emotionally wrecked with that movie. But yeah, I think Mufasa would be up there for me.
I don't know. It's not a question I ponder often. Maybe Merlin.
Merlin the wizard?
Yeah.
Why?
He's fun. He's always wearing pajamas.
I do always wear pajamas.
And I looked up most powerful Disney character, Merlin.
Oh, got it.
Very powerful. Yeah.
This question's for Hunter. Bring back Dino Land or OG Test Track? I think based on the conversation from earlier, the correct answer is
Dino Land is such a masterpiece, you know?
yeah. I mean, Dino Land's technically not gone completely yet.
I'd bring back OG Test Track without
Over
a doubt.
Dino Land?
Yeah.
You just said OG Test Track wasn't that great.
No, I said the trees in the handling test aren't that great, but the overall format, I mean, cue perfect, pre-show perfect, theme perfect. You're
You
doing
said
everything.
that Dino
You're
Land was
testing a
the
new vehicle.
greatest designed land in
ABS
any theme
anti-lock
park
brakes.
ever.
And Test Track is the greatest attraction of all time.
Oh.
All right,
Oh, not Soarin' over California?
second best. But Soarin' over California is already back. So, but no, just the whole Test Track experience, man. Test
Interesting.
dummies.
You heard it
It's-
here. He would sacrifice Dino Land for
It's the
OG Test
best.
Track.
Heck yeah, so would a lot of people. I would hope.
I don't think so.
I think so.
No.
OG Test Track's the greatest thing ever created.
Let's see. What are your recent obsessions?
Golf. Family.
That's not really recent. You've been obsessed with golf for a while.
Recent obsessions?
Yeah, I'm trying to think about like recent things that. Oh, I've been playing so much Disney Solitaire, like nonstop Disney Solitaire.
Oh,
Anytime that I get the opportunity that I have to like sit, there's a lot of times where you're just like sitting and rocking a baby, and I try not to like get the phone to where she can see it, obviously, but there's a lot of like downtime when you're holding a baby, and so I try to play Disney Solitaire, which is not easy to do with one hand sometimes. So,
Man, I'm just gonna say, okay, maybe not golf because I've liked golf, but subset mini drivers in golf. I really
Nice.
like a mini driver, you know?
yeah. I also
A lot of personality here, the old obsessions. I don't know. I'm not playing PS5 anymore. I literally have not played PS5 since I think our baby was born 8 months ago. So
I don't play much video games.
I was playing some Gran Turismo for a little bit. I wanted to get like back into the new golf club game, but never had a chance. So yeah.
All right, next one is favorite memory together.
What's yours?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of mine.
Favorite memory together. I enjoyed running a 5K on Castaway and then getting pressured into snorkeling.
You left me
What do you mean I left you?
on the 5K, like halfway through it.
Well, yeah, I had to push it. I was training for a marathon, buddy. That was only my second and final time training.
Oh, you were training.
But
Yeah, snorkeling was fun together. I think my favorite would probably
that
be
cruise time was fun.
yeah, the cruise was good. You left a lot.
You were working.
Not always. My favorite.
I'll give you snorkeling then because you made me do that.
Yeah, I did push you to do that for sure. my favorite memory together would be when there was a moment where Hunter and I's friendship became more than just like doing a podcast together and more than just like being more so acquaintances with each other, and it took like a deeper level, and that was at Disneyland in DCA. And yeah, there was a moment where the group that we were with, everybody kind of like went their separate ways, and Hunter and I were like, hey, let's go ride Radiator Springs Racers together. So we got in line together, and then our conversations just like got pretty deep. All of a sudden we started talking about family and faith and all that kind of stuff, and then afterwards we just hung out for a while longer. We went and got burrito tacos together and
We did.
bonded.
They were good tacos.
They were very good.
Good
But yeah,
tacos.
that's where
Always point out that spot in the Radiator Springs queue. You're like,
yeah.
this is
It-
where
well,
this
the
is
gift
where
shop.
the group.
That's where
Well,
we,
the gift
everyone-
shop, because I had to pick out a set of cars for Bash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or did I get it? Did I get the T-shirts? I can't remember if I got the T-shirt, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was a good moment. It was special, and then like our friendship grew a lot after that. Like we would text each other more, it had more communication and that kind of stuff. So it was good.
Yep.
All right. So I asked the question on Instagram this week. I posted this on my story on the theme park dad, and I said, what would you tell your 16-year-old self? Hunter responded. But someone said, what would we tell our 16-year-old selves about your life now? Well, Hunter, why would you like to share with the class how you responded to my story?
It was funny, right?
Yeah, great.
You giggled, right?
I think I rolled my eyes.
Oh,
But I
that's
mean,
the same
it's
as a giggle. That's
it's a typical-
That's my goal.
Yeah, it's a typical Hunter response.
Yeah,
for sure.
I just said, what would you tell your 16-year-old self? And I said, what did I say? If you meet a guy named Nick in the queue to Tower of Terror, run.
Yeah. Because my life is, I've made you that miserable in your life.
I'm kidding.
Sure.
It was a joke. But
I know, I
that's
know.
where you first interrogated me
Yeah.
into
Sized you up,
knowing
who you were.
you were bold, you know? You didn't just do the old like, oh, hey, how's it going? Oh, nice to meet you. You're like, I know what makes you stay up at night. I know what your nightmares are
Okay,
about.
I didn't say that.
You are a number 4, wing 7.
I told you what I
and
suspected
know
your
everything.
Enneagram number to be, which
Yeah.
was correct, might I add. But,
Yes.
but I mean, but bold, like, oh, first of all, I'm a bold person regardless. Like, I go from 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds in terms of like getting to know people.
Yeah.
I ask the deep
And I'm just like,
questions very
buddy, I'm just
quickly.
waiting to ride Tower of Terror right now.
Right, but it's not like that was the first time meeting in person, but it's not like we had never interacted.
I
before.
know,
we had been
I
on
know,
episodes
yes,
together and all that kind of stuff. So
True.
it wasn't like I randomly was just like, "Oh, this guy Hunter, let me tell you who you are." Like no, we had.
You don't do
recorded
that to
episodes
everyone?
many together. No, I mean I wouldn't put it past me.
Or if you just get into a queue and there's randoms in front and behind you, and you're just like, I've been listening to your conversation. This sounds like a 2 versus a 7 conflict right here, and I think
Yeah,
know
I
the
could
way we
probably
can
do that.
resolve
It would
this.
it would not shock me to end up in that scenario.
Yeah.
Not if they were arguing, that'd be weird.
No,
But like
no.
I would strike up a conversation with a stranger and then we would quickly get to the Enneagram for sure.
Yeah, yeah. But the question is,
What would you
what would you tell yourself? Yeah, your 16-year-old self to do? Buy Bitcoin.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I'd tell my 16-year-old self. And then buy Bitcoin, and all your problems will be solved.
So many deep and like like insightful responses in Hunter's is
I mean, come on.
get more
If
money.
you had a time machine, you had 30 seconds with your
No,
16-year-old self.
I
I would
wouldn't-
say, buddy, listen,
No.
take that birthday money and buy 5 Bitcoin.
There's no way
right
that
now.
you know that your life would end up the way it is now. It wouldn't.
I guess that's true.
You may not have ever even
Sad.
married your wife.
But if I think no matter what, if you told your 16-year-old self something for 30 seconds, then your life would never ever be the same.
Correct.
You would
So-
never be able to tell your 16-year-old
Which is a
self
lot of
something
people responded
that
to
would
my
result in the same life.
Correct,
You would have
which
to. Your answer would have to be nothing.
Correct. A lot of
Is that
people
the real
responded
right
to,
answer?
to the question box saying they would say nothing because they are happy with the way that their life is now. A lot of people said that. But I think
Dang.
of it not so much in like a literal sense, because obviously it's literally not possible, but I think like in a reflective sense, what is something that you wish you could have heard when you were 16 that you never heard?
Oh, is that a question?
Yeah.
Oh, um,
And for me, it would
hmm.
be I wish that I would have had someone come up to me because I put so much pressure on myself when I was 16. I struggled a lot with my mental health when I was 16 years old, and I didn't really even know that I was struggling with my mental health at the time. I was bullied. I beat myself up like all the time, and I just was a mess. I was struggling. I was so like on the outside put together, which I feel like is always the way that it looks. But I was on the outside. I was student body president. I was homecoming king. I was like, I loved everybody. I got along with all the people, but deep inside, I was like, I was on the struggle bus.
Wow.
Um, so I think that I wish that like I could go up to that 16-year-old kid and be like, hey, like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? And not even, are you okay? I can see that you're not okay. I'm here if you need me,
Hmm.
because that's all that I wanted when I was 16.
Dang. I
Yeah.
don't have as deep of an answer to give you.
Go
I did
ahead.
not ponder this. I did not ponder this ahead of time.
I didn't either.
I know that's your skills. Um, um, hmm.
We can come back to it if you need to.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You don't need to come.
Okay, moving on.
Be nice to people. Just be nice to people, Hunter.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Every one of these people is living a life, and just be nice to people.
Wow, have empathy.
It ain't the Hunter show. As much as I thought it was the Hunter show
Yeah,
back then.
yeah. Good. Lessons learned.
Hey, look at us.
Your favorite rewatchable movie or movies you've seen the most amount of times? The movies that I've seen
Well,
probably the
there's
most.
two answers to this. There's the answer of the VHS tape that was in my room from the ages 4
Sure.
to 12, or the one that I actually now choose to watch.
Yeah, I would say now.
Okay.
But I mean, now leading up to this moment too, what is the movie that you've watched the most times? For me, it's not necessarily one movie. Star Wars would be up there. Like the Star Wars movies
Yeah.
in general, I've rewatched many a times.
I'd
And Harry
say,
Potter.
yeah, the movies that are, I obviously have no way of knowing this is true or not, but the movies that are on that list are Tarzan, Toy Story 2, Star Wars, probably Star Wars Episode 1.
I would say two and three for me. Both of those interchangeable. And also Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. All of
Yeah.
those movies, all the Star Wars movies
I
I've
definitely
watched
didn't
over
watch
and over.
Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi was the one that I watched the least growing up. I think I watched A New Hope the most, Empire second, and then Return of the Jedi. I don't know if I was allowed to watch. I think my
Oh,
parents didn't let me watch that one
that was
because
my
wasn't it
favorite.
rated? Isn't it rated PG-13? Or
Maybe. Yeah.
doesn't it have a different rating than A New
It
Hope
also
and
could be
Empire?
that is when PG-13 rating
Yeah, that's
was
why.
released.
But
Yeah.
I think my parents just looked at it and went like, "You can't watch it." I was not allowed to watch PG-13. I was not allowed to get rated M games. Like
Yeah. I was not allowed to play rated M games for
that was a
sure.
big deal when
Yeah.
Xbox was coming out and Halo and all kinds. And I
I
was
didn't
like,
play Halo.
yeah,
Um, but movies that I like will rewatch now. Like if I'm just putting on a movie in the background, Star Wars, Harry Potter, I can just like, it's so relaxing to me. Harry Potter happening in the background, um,
still haven't made
those,
it through one of those.
yeah, whatever. Those are interchangeable. Like there's not a particular Harry Potter that I gravitate towards. I actually don't gravitate towards the first ones. I like when it gets a bit darker towards the end. Um, but then, honestly, another one for me, this is a feel good one, Pitch Perfect. I love Pitch Perfect. It's
All right.
just relaxing. It's funny. I love the like one liners in that movie, and I like the music.
Yeah. Okay. I am I'm watching Sicario or Dune Part 1 or Part 2. And then the weird one is Secret Life of Walter Mitty. You
That's
know
your
that.
feel good one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like my if I'm on a trip or something and I'm just throwing on a movie in the hotel room and going to bed and throw on Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Yeah.
At least you have weird dreams with that movie because it's like the movie shifts between like dream and reality, and you're like, what is going on? But yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. I've never
Or
watched.
Sicario. I like serious stuff too. War movies, Saving Private Ryan, Sicario, all those.
I mean, I have to be in a
Sicario's not a
certain.
war movie, but it's like one of those.
I
Yeah,
have to be
serious
ready for
movies.
those movies. I've seen them.
No Country for Old Men. Have you seen that?
I think so.
Oh, have you?
I don't know.
Do you know about the coin toss? You haven't seen it, have you?
What happens with the coin toss?
We're gonna watch that when you come to Texas because it's in Texas and you have to watch it in Texas. We're actually probably gonna drive to West.
It's a
Texas.
western.
No, it's more of like a modern western, I guess you could say. But we're just gonna drive, out to South Texas, West Texas, and just get an Airbnb somewhere out in the desert and just put that movie on. Be good. No Country for Old Men. We're watching that movie. I'm so excited. I'm excited.
I have memories of it. 2007. It came out when I was in high school, so I wouldn't have been able to see it. It was rated R.
Oh yeah. It's very psychological.
Ugh. I just don't have that in me.
Oh,
anymore.
have you seen Wind River?
Mm-mm.
Don't that one will break you. That's a tough one. That's a tough watch, but it's really good with Jeremy Renner.
No.
Yeah.
Hawkeye.
Yep. That's true, but he's done more serious roles.
Yeah. I mean, Hawkeye's pretty serious.
Wind-
What's your
Wind River.
favorite soundtrack to get on the Guardians ride? We're gonna assume Cosmic Rewind.
I haven't had enough.
Yeah.
I haven't had
Mine's
enough
Conga.
rides.
I love it. It's
I
a
don't.
party.
I don't like Conga. What are the options again?
September, which is my second.
Remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Don't make me name them all. Iran.
I like a little bit of rock.
Yeah. A lot of them have rock.
Yeah.
There's more, and my brain's just not functioning right now. I could name all six.
I feel
but
like I've gotten Conga. Because was that one? What did we get when we rode it on our own train? Do you remember that?
I don't
Do you remember things like that where you're like, this time I had this song and this time I had this song?
I just have ridden it, and this sounds so like a jerk, but I've ridden it so many times that I
I've
don't
ridden too
remember.
many times.
I really have, and I know
Can't
that
even
sounds
keep
rude,
track.
but I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I know. I know Conga's not my favorite, but I more of the rock songs.
Conga.
Conga,
Yeah.
Conga.
Everyone says conga. It's not conga.
This is Conga. Conga. I love Conga.
Anyways.
All right. Next
What? Oh, I just had it. Someone said, "Is Nick still doing YouTube?" Yeah, and I'm sorry, there hasn't been anything. There, full transparency, there's been issues going on like on the back office side of things with my YouTube channel that I'm trying to figure out and square away. Trying to like monetize it. It's at a point where it could and should be monetized, but there's just like complications happening there. But also the next video that we wanted to release was like a sort of like a birth story, and we just haven't mentally been there yet. So it'll happen when it happens, and it should be soon. We're getting there. But life has just been, lifing, and yeah, we'll talk more about it in the video. So stay tuned. Don't go away yet. Someone said, "I know you've probably covered this before, but how did you two meet each other?" Yeah, we've talked about it. We were on the same podcast.
Nick was a fan of me. Yeah, you always skip that first part, but
I was a fan of the happiest podcast on earth. I wouldn't say that. Hunter didn't even. You didn't even follow me on
Favorite cast
Instagram
members.
until like 2 years after we were podcasting together.
Yeah, it was an accident. I was just like, whoa! I just
We had DM'd each other.
never followed each other. Wild.
No, not each other. I had followed you.
Whoa.
Yeah, we met on a podcast. We were on the happiest podcast on earth
Yeah.
Together. Hunter reached out to me.
Nick emailed
actually.
in and said, "I love y'all's show. I'd love to meet you." And I said, "Why don't you come on a show, buddy?
Hunter reached out to me and said,
You're a dad."
"We're doing a Father's Day episode. Would you be interested in coming on and being on an episode?" And that was my first ever podcast episode. So
I gave him his big break, and look at him now.
How do you maintain a close friendship when you don't see each other often? Hunter loves these questions.
Yeah. Where are the theme park questions? I know there's some in there. I read these
I
questions
have read
too.
some.
I skipped
I've
a
read
few of
some.
them.
I've read some.
How do you do that? You know, communication is an important thing in a friendship.
Yeah.
It's a good thing, and I'm really good at it.
He's being sarcastic. Yeah, I mean it's tough. I think like it's hard when you have a close friend who lives so far away.
I'm used to it though.
I
Maddie
am
went
too.
to school at a different college, so it's like
Yeah.
I'm used to the
Most
whole
of my
like
close friends are not close. I
see you
will
when I
say
see
that
you.
like my best friend from college, he lives in Kentucky but we talk very regularly, almost daily, if not every other day.
I talk daily with rarely very many people at all.
Yeah.
I'm more
And I
work
don't
on
mean like always talk on
like
the
a
phone.
monthly with people.
Yeah, well,
I'm like, did I talk to that person in the last 30 days? Maybe should reach out.
sure. But then there's also like close friends that you can talk to more.
That is the close friend level monthly. I feel like there's a difference. There's as you become a closer friend, like okay, right here, that's how often that's like talking every day, right? Like not friends, then become even better friends, better friends, better friends, better friends, better friends, and then better friends, better friends, better friends, better friends. Like there's like a parabolic curve there of like
Yeah. I don't
this
think
is
that
like a
like a
good friend, and then
closeness.
this is like a really good friend. You're like, buddy, I'll see you next year. Like the fantasy football crew, I'm like, all right, guys, see you at next year's draft.
Yeah. I think that that's like I have a lot of things to say about that. I think that there's this like notion that men are not supposed to like be close with other men because if we are then like that's weird and that's stupid. Like I think emotionally men need to step up and be better about checking in on their friends and not be like, "Hey, I'll talk to you when we do our next draft." Like I think we should like show up for each other. There's like a joke that like people
Yeah.
spend like all
Oh
day
yeah, we
together.
went golfing with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's his wife? I don't know. They're
Right.
divorced. I don't know. He didn't talk about it.
Yeah, and that's literally never been me. I am so not that. I am the type of person who's like, what's going on in your day? How's it going? What's new? How's this going? Following up on like what's happening with life. I texted my best friend tonight because it's been a long day and I said, I'm struggling. And he was like, I'm at a soccer game in Nashville. Can I call you? I'm like, no, enjoy your soccer game. But like, that's what men need to be better at doing is like showing up for each other. Like I think we do. I call Hunter out on this because like
That's not my approach. I'll just
yeah, but it's like this like and granted like life in our stage being dads and fathers, like being fathers and husbands and having careers and all that kind of stuff, it prevents you from having, you know, obviously like talking all the time and stuff like that, but which is understandable and that's not the expectation. But I do think that there is a level of being intentional in caring and checking in for another person, knowing when they have things going on. There have been many a times, full transparency, that Hunter has like hurt me because I've been like, hey, this is like what's going on in my life, and it was hard or huge or something that I was going through, and there was never any sort of follow-up because Hunter's mentality is I'll check on you and how your whatever is going in a month.
stuff tends to work itself out in my perspective.
But it sometimes doesn't, and so it's like it's good to show up for people, and that is that is an area of where I push Hunter to be like,
That's why we
No.
work so well.
communicate more. Yeah. So
Yeah.
but it's tough
Because
It's
if I
not-
was just like you, you'd be like, this is too easy.
I don't think so. I really don't.
Gotta give you the elbow every once in a while, and you'd
Yeah.
be like, oh yeah, okay. But anyways,
But I've also been in unhealthy places before where like I've been struggling so much so that I have been like needy at times, and yeah, I mean I've grown for sure since then, learning so much about mental health and ways to like help cope with that has helped a lot for sure. But yeah, I think it's hard. Going back to the original question on like how do we manage, it's not always easy. Our friendship takes work. So like I think that's what friendships are though. Friendships take work. They take effort. They take intentionality. They take, especially when you live so far away, you have to be intentional about like I would hate for our friendship to solely revolve around this podcast together. I would hate for us to only communicate, well, we're going to be on an episode together, so let's just save our conversation for then.
I'm all about that.
No, I think there has to be more intentionality.
You can't burn all the conversation topics, you know?
Yeah, I don't ever run out of things to talk about, so.
I do.
You don't with me,
social
though.
situations, I'm like, so...
Yeah, but that's never been the case
weather?
with... Yeah, but that's never been the case with you and I. Like, if you go back to the beginning of when we started
No, because I just listen. That's how it works. That's how it works. I'm a good listener.
You are a great listener, absolutely. But it's not you just listening the entire time. You enjoy our conversations.
Yeah, because
Right.
I'm able to listen. Because if we stand in line for an hour at Radiator Springs Racer, I'm just like, yeah.
It's not
Yeah, that
always
makes
just
sense.
me doing the talking.
No, it's not. It's not. But I know if the conversation ever starts to like get to a wall, you always have somewhere in your mind where you're gonna take it. And I'm in my eyes, I'm just like, oh, all right, well, look at that rock work over there. And I'm just like,
Anyways,
not a lot going on between these years.
that's
No, I'm
not
just
true.
kidding.
That is not true. What's your favorite place to go together?
A theme park. Theme park, guys.
Is there like a particular park that you enjoy going to together?
Epic.
Yeah,
It's
we've done that.
strikes
one
the
time
most
together.
recent. I don't know. A new theme park.
Yeah, I'd like to revisit Disneyland together
Yeah.
and have like a nice low key, not me working, just
Yeah.
go for fun kind of trip.
No. Disneyland's fun because you can like bounce back and forth. It's just like a different vibe over there, you know.
Yeah,
But yeah, I would say a new one. That's mine because I like experiencing new things. Or one that I've done that you've never done. That's even better because I love being able to be like, oh, wait till you see what I've got planned next.
yeah, that's fun.
But,
If you could bring back any attractions at any theme park, what would it be? We've kind of talked about this a little bit.
yeah,
We'll wrap it up. We'll do this and
lights,
then
motors, action.
another 2 questions.
That's a new one for
That's
me.
good.
Lights, motors, action. I've talked about it before, but that was amazing.
Yeah. What would I bring back? I'm such a like keep
The
moving
Hunchback of
forward
Notre
kind of guy.
Dame show
What?
in MGM
Hollywood
Studios.
Studios. Yeah.
Did you ever see that?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I loved Hunchback. I'm such I am. I'm a keep moving forward kind of guy.
You
know
are.
what?
You are. I love the newest. I'm
Yeah, but I
give
think
me all
this
the old
is
stuff.
I would bring back Toontown at Magic Kingdom.
Oh, not a circus guy, huh?
No. Doesn't do it for me. There's not it doesn't like Toontown had so much more theming than the circus does. The circus has some cool things.
Yeah, but it's more generic. Yeah.
Yeah. I loved
Yeah, it
Toontown.
it helps. It's all around Dumbo, pretty much. Like that's why it's circus back
Right.
there. But yeah,
Right. Mickey and Minnie's house.
yeah, that's always fun.
It was just cool. It was so fun. And Toontown in Disneyland is incredible. So yeah, I think I would bring back that. Rivers of America. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Too early.
All right. A couple more questions. Best piece of advice for new parents, please. First time parent of an 11-week-old. Give
So
yourself
you're in the midst of it.
Yeah, give yourself grace.
Yeah,
It's
you've probably
okay.
realized by now that you don't sleep through the night
Correct.
for a little
And also
while.
just like even today, like I find myself getting frustrated at times because Zoe wasn't sleeping. And sometimes you find yourself getting frustrated at them, and that's okay because you're frustrated. But you also have a moment then when you're like, they're a baby. They can't
Yeah.
do anything about it.
The baby frustration is real. Like especially, like I feel like Scotty's been good, but Bash was like he would get to a point where he'd be screaming and he just would
Yeah.
never stop, and we're just like, oh my gosh.
do we
And
do?
sometimes you have to just take a moment, you
Yeah.
lay him down, take a step back and be like,
and walk away.
this is okay.
Yeah.
But he's like,
And it's okay
there's
to
no
do that.
frustration.
Yes.
They are being a baby,
Right.
and it's natural for you to be frustrated. But
Exhausted.
It is not his fault.
You are stressed. You're exhausted, especially doing it for the first time. I do feel like I have more.
Trade out. Do the old parent tap out where you're like,
Right.
hey, I need you. You're in.
Correct.
And just do a little swap. And then you
Tonight,
can swap back
when
5 minutes
Francie-
later.
As soon
but
as Francie walked in the door from Superman tonight, I said, hey, she's been awake since you walked out the door. Love you. I'm going to take a shower, and handed her off. And I was just like, can't do it right now. And I had to reset because I had to come record a podcast episode. And so, yeah, I think absolutely you
can find yourself in a hole where if you burden yourself as like even being a mom, like being a mom and like feeding and all that kind of stuff, if like you become attached, you feel like, well, this is me, I got to be the one. But don't be afraid to be like, I need you to take over when you get home.
And I don't know like your circumstances. You did say for new parents, so I'm assuming that you and your partner are doing this together. So that's good that you have somebody else, that there's plural there, because kudos to the parents who have had to do it by themselves. I don't know how you do it. Like, you guys are superheroes, but yeah, I echo exactly what Hunter's saying. There's no shame in putting your child down for a second and walking away, even if they're still crying and screaming. Those few seconds are so much more healthy for you and for that baby, so that you can just like regroup in your brain and come back and be like, okay, like remind yourself that it's just a season and it's only temporary, and the exhaustion, it never fully goes away because that's just parenting in general, but it's a different type of exhaustion.
There are bad times and then there are good times. And then another thing is, even for the single parents or the joint parents, regressions are real. So regressions aren't your fault, and they're gonna happen.
Yeah.
But you're gonna feel like stuff starts, either baby starts sleeping through the night and then all of a sudden doesn't for a month straight. Like baby sleeps in their crib and all of a sudden they can't anymore and they need to be in the bassinet in the room. Like, you never know.
Yeah.
Regressions
and
happen.
it gets easier as the years go by, but then it gets more sad because you're gonna not wish for these hard moments, but you're gonna wish for like all of it back. Like Luke
then they can start talking back.
That's another big thing that happened this week. The boys had their birthdays. We have a 9 and a 7-year-old now, and like I look at Luke, and today, while Zoe was crying and freaking out and Francie was at the vet, Luke, I had to make a bottle, and I was like, I just set Zoe down on like her like little pad, and she was screaming while I was making the bottle. And what did Luke do? He came over, picked up Zoe, started like rocking her back and forth, and he's like, it's okay, and I was just like, it's nice to have a 9-year-old that can like do those kinds of things. And so, and he sees how we're stressed. A toddler can't do that. So so it does it's so nice to have like Luke and Ethan have become, they're not my friends. I look forward to the day where like we're old enough and we can have like quote unquote a friendship.
Like, hey, you were a little jerk when you were a kid. You know
that?
No.
I just no. I enjoy my relationship with both of those boys though. Like, they're my buddies. Like, I love being able to just like spend time with them and see the child that they're growing to be. Like, I see it more and more as the years go by, and like before I know it, Luke's gonna be in his preteen stage, and this was his last single-digit birthday. We have a 10-year-old next year, and it's just wild. It flies by. So, yeah, give yourself grace. That's the biggest thing, is have patience for yourself. All right, last questions, because we've been going for a while.
Theme park advice. Babies don't remember the trip, but you remember those memories with your baby.
Yeah.
So that's good. But yeah, once you bank on that 4-year-old milestone, and then boom, go to a theme park at that point.
Yeah, and you can go before.
You can go before, but like I've realized, like I took Bash when he was newborn 2, and then when we went when he was 4, it was like a whole new ball game.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. They're so much more aware of the world around them at that point.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Had a theme park angle in there, just to cover our bases.
God forbid.
God forbid we don't talk about theme parks. What's this next question about theme parks? Better be.
Nope. This is the last questions we got. It says, love y'all. Love you too. Have you, Nick, been able to teach Hunter more about mental health?
What kind of question do we... I'm gonna go pick some questions now.
We talked about theme parks.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, I have taught Hunter more about mental health. I would say. I don't know.
You've made me aware. I mean, you haven't taught me very much stuff that I haven't already known. Like I already know that stuff.
I don't know. I don't think you did. The first time that Hunter ever saw a panic attack was with me. So
That's true.
and he was Googling what to do for someone having a panic attack.
I was Googling, is a panic attack real? Like, is he going to be okay?
Yeah, I would say that like I
was about to go get ice water and just splash you in the face. I mean, just
that would have gone
pull the
over
Edna mode.
really
Pull yourself together!
Yes, I would say that, yeah, definitely Hunter's learned a lot about mental health since. But I think also I would hope, become more aware, based on conversations that we have, more aware of his own mental health. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
And they followed up by saying, how has it affected your friendship?
For the better.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we've grown in our
I
friendship.
think, again, goes back to not just my friendship with Hunter, but my friendship with all people, especially male friendships, have got to do better about paying attention to each other's mental health and showing up for each other.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that like to target Hunter. I'm saying that specifically in general, in all aspects, in the male species. Like, we've got to do better about, women have mastered being able to talk about feelings. Not always. Like, my own wife at times, I got to pry it out of her. That's how we like found each other. Francie, when we were dating in college, Francie, something would be wrong with her and she would shut down. And so it would be like, we're going to talk about this. And she'd be like, I don't want to talk about it. And I'd be like, nope, we're going to talk about it. So it's like, it's not specific to men always, but I think in general, it is one of my purposes in life to be such an advocate for men's mental health, because we don't take care of it. We don't take care of it because we feel like we've got to do it all by ourselves. And we feel like we've got to just like grit and bear it. And we don't need to tell other people when we're struggling, especially other dudes, because that makes us feel less like a man, and that is so far from the truth. I think it's so much more manly to look at something square in the face and say, I need help, I need support. So
no. Ditto.
Yeah, I think it has. I think like that is a conversation that Hunter and I have had, and because I come into our friendship, and Hunter has challenged and helped me grow in ways as well, but because I come into our friendship with the perspective of like, no, this is what the world needs to do better at. And because Hunter has always like not necessarily lived his life that way, then yeah, I challenge Hunter a lot at times in that aspect. So.
Yep. Oh yeah. Before we close, I did see a couple cool ones.
Yeah, I've been trying to do some of the theme park ones.
Is Hunter singing or yelling in the theme song? We're gonna let you decide that.
No, he's not.
Yes, I am. Maybe.
No.
Who's to say? Who's to say? Should we just spill the beans on the theme song, like overall?
No. Leave it a little bit of mystery, but it's not Hunter.
Ooh. Oh, there's mystery behind it now. Okay, I like it. Maybe there'll be a live show someday. Okay. We gotta do the one. I see you did Ashley's there. What are your recent obsessions? But the other one I did also like Disney ride you wish you could have been on the Imagineering team for, and what would you change? I would do Expedition Everest, and I would have double checked those engineering calculations on the Yeti supports, and we would have a working Yeti. But I also just would want to be on the Imagineering team for Expedition Everest, because I feel like that would have been an awesome project to work on. But yeah. What about you?
Imagineering isn't necessarily my dream role.
They're creatives, though.
Yeah.
You could have a creative role within Imagineering.
Yeah. I would want to be like one of the conceptual, like in the conceptual stage.
What would you say?
Actually,
oh, go for it.
I would want to be a part of. Right now, I would love to be a part of the project on Encanto in tropical Americas.
Okay. What Disney attraction, and where Disney, like, that's just what's fresh in the mind, and what is visited the most is the most not emotion inducing, but like what attraction has the most emotional weight for you, if any?
Attraction, like a ride.
Yeah. Yeah, not a show, because that's what shows try to get pulling the heartstrings anyway.
God
But, like,
forbid.
I mean, jeez, like, can they focus on something else? I mean, lights, motors, action. Yeah, no
Yeah,
heartstrings on
because
that
that
one.
would be either Wondrous Journeys or Happily Ever After. But
Yeah, like an
probably
attraction
Rise of the
that
Resistance. It makes me feel
Really?
like a kid again.
you did it. They're like, you escaped, and you're like, ah.
I thought
Or like emotion as like a kid makes you
Yeah,
transported.
yeah,
Okay.
because when I was growing up, we our bunk beds, my brother and I, we pretended that they were the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
And like we were always like on missions against the Empire, and we had our lightsabers, and we had 6 acres growing up, so we'd run outside and run around the property and like hide in the forest and pretend like we were on Endor and all the
Yeah.
things.
I will say it was a big deal. Like Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. Yes, Smuggler's Run.
Yeah.
Like that was a big deal when it was new, and I remember like our first time on it, we were like, "Whoa, we're in this, and this is," and we were like all videotaping the door as it opened, and we're like, "Oh, this is a cockpit!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!" Like that was
Yeah, I
so-
went on opening day, like when Batu opened, when Galaxy's
Yeah.
Edge opened. I went on opening day, and I thought it, and I got in the single rider line and got to ride it, and it was very cool. In hindsight, I think it could be better, and I'm looking forward to the new stories
could
that
be
we
better.
get.
Yeah, but in terms of like the reveal and like
Yeah,
it being what
walking
it is,
into that,
that was a huge
like
deal.
seeing the like, oh my gosh, what is the name of the game? Never beat a Wookiee.
Name of the game.
Yeah, what do they play?
Oh, well, they play Sabak, but that's not Sabak. That's
Yeah, I can't
that's a
remember the name
different
of it.
game.
But the
Hold
board,
on,
like
hold on.
walking into that whole like not cockpit, but walking into that like hub. I don't know what you would call it.
It is Dejaric.
Walking in there and seeing that board and seeing all the wires and everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
iconic. The hallways. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Force Awakens had come out like we were in that era, and so it was like you'd walk in and go, Chewie, we're home. You know, that was
That was
the
the
thing.
most said line. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's all I have. That's all I have.
Had to
I had-
had
Had
to
to toss them in at the end, you
get
know?
back to
End
theme
on a
park.
theme park.
Right. Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. But
Well, that was
that
fun.
was us. That was the
Yep.
theme park guys.
Thanks
Ask us
for all your
anything.
questions. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that periodically every couple
next
months.
year.
We'll-
Oh, no, yeah, every couple months.
I
Every
love
couple
those.
months.
I love getting to just have a conversation. But
We'll have
thank
to
you
do
guys.
it with a twist next.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe we answer every single one, but we have 6 seconds on each one. That would be hard to listen to. Anyways, we'll brainstorm. But yeah, it
Or
was
we
great.
could just have conversations.
Yeah, I like the conversation. It was great being here.
Right.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for listening.
No.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys' questions. Thank you so much for submitting them. And also, thank you, Hunter. Thanks for doing this with me, and I appreciate
Oh.
your friendship.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, pal.
All right. Thank you guys. We'll see
Thanks,
you
everyone.
next week.
Bye bye.